Ang ganda ng timing ni Nubia. Kung kailan naglalabasan mga gaming phone na ibang brands, sinabayan nila. And here is the new NUBIA Neo 2. Itong phone na ito has dual gaming shoulder triggers, 6,000 mAh of battery, Unisoc T820 na processor, and best of all, meron siyang Game Space 2.0. Plus, magandang mecha design. All of that for below 10,000 pesos, guys. Tara, pag-usapan natin. So guys, hawak na natin two colors na meron ni NUBIA Neo 2. And I have here is the color yellow and I also have the color gray over here. Both of them looks very nice and very game-centric. Makita mo kanyang mecha design looks really nice. And ang kanyang 8 plus 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gig of storage will be priced at 9,999, which is a good news, guys. Walang price increase from the Neo 1. Link on the description kung saan mo pwede siya mabili. So one of the good things dito sa phone na ito is I love its design. Ang ganda ng kanyang mecha design dito sa likod. Alam mo yung collaboration ng NUBIA Red Magic together with Transformers para sa Red Magic 7 Pro, if tama naalala ko. Yun ang ganda. Siguro they carried a little bit over yung design ng mata ni Optimus Prime and ni Bumblebee to make this one looks really nice. And pag inilawan mo siya, medyo may pagka 3D ang datingan niya, no? So making it really looking nice. And ang gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is yung kanyang camera bump dito, hindi siya the usual bilog or octagon or square or whatever you call it. Octagon ang design niya dito, which looks kinda cool. And it's a very unique design na sarili niya. One of the good things dito sa kanya is meron din siya shoulder triggers. Una, akala ko hindi gumagana, design lang. Pero talagang gumagana siya in-game. Mako-configure mo siya sa kanyang Game Space 2.0. And I like yung kanyang red button dito. Looks really nice. And ang grip niya dito is really good. What I don't like dito sa likod is sobrang shiny, sobrang daming fingerprints dito. Punas ako ng punas, halos walang katapusan. Now, ito phone na ito has a Unisoc T820 na processor. I know pag sinabi ni Unisoc, medyo makati sa inyong tenga. Normally kasi narinig nyo Snapdragon MediaTek. But si Unisoc T820 is a gaming processor and probably yung top of the line na meron ng Unisoc at nilagay ni NUBIA dito sa phone na ito. And look guys, nakapag-achieve pa nga siya ng 502,000 points, which for me, kinda good. And if you break it down, these are the score na nakuha ko. 564 ka na loop score and 90% stability dito sa 3D Mark ng Wildlife Extreme na stress test. Looking good din ang kanyang thermals and makita mo, nag-throttle siya to 94% ang kanyang max performance. And this is the score na nakuha ko sa Geekbench. Ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking sa Geekbench. Now, one of the things na gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is very big ang kanyang battery. 6,000 mAh ang kanyang battery, which is very good. Can last you the whole day, walang problema. Kahit maglaro ka ng games, I think kahit more than half a day kaya na mag-survive if you're a heavy gamer. Now, one of the good things din dito sa kanya is that it supports bypass charging. It's a really good news sa inyo guys, lalo mga mahilig maglaro, magdamagan ng games, gusto nyo okay pa rin yung battery, you can always turn on yung bypass charging sa loob ng Game Space 2.0. Now, the phone also supports a 33 watts ng wired charging. And nung sinalang ko to sa PC Mark the battery stress test, 15 hours ang binigay sa akin, no guys. Look, ang kunat niya. For me, it's really a good sign na itong phone can last you more than a day. Siguro mga isa't kalating araw kaya naman niya. Maybe a little less than 2 days. Now, itong phone na ito has a 6.72-inch na IPS LCD and has a 120Hz of screen refresh rate. And what's nice din dito sa kanya is yung mga kanyang theme, no? Makita mo sa kanya, ginawa ko siya monocolor na theme. And yung background niya is the same, yung galing sa original na Neo 2. Ito mga teams na to looks really nice and looks very uniform. And alam naman natin, no, probably kinopya na to from the Nocting OS. Ang problem ko lang dito is hindi lahat ng icon support. Kita nyo, marami pang hindi naka black and white na color. Now, if you're the type of person na mahilig mag-browse sa social media, swipe sa mga reels, and watching mga shorts, itong phone na ito is simply perfect just for you. Even though it's not AMOLED display, but swiping over sa mga shorts and reels, mabilis ang reaction nito dahil 110 Hz of screen refresh rate. And of course, sobrang tingkad din ang kanyang colors dito. Not to the point na kasing ganda ng AMOLED. Probably magandang IPS LCD ang ginamit ni NUBIA dito. And if you're the type of person na mahilig manood ng videos sa YouTube and sa Netflix, expect itong phone na ito can give you some really great experience as well. Now, itong phone na ito has stereo speakers. Isa dito sa ilalim and isa nandito sa earpiece. Wala siya dito sa ibabaw. So, gusto ko lang natin i-check kung gaano kalakas ang maximum volume na itong phone na ito. Malakas. Probably hindi kasing lakas ng mga flagship pero malakas na siya para sa akin. Now guys, pag-usapan muna natin ang kanyang camera before we head on over to check the gaming experience ito sa phone na ito. So itong phone na ito has a 50MP na main camera sensor together with a 2MP na depth sensor. And this one can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. And kanyang front-facing camera is a 16MP na front-facing camera. It can also shoot 1080p and 30. So despite na itong phone na ito is a gaming phone as we all know, but yung kanyang camera, gusto lang natin i-check kung kamusta naman kanyang performance. I would see na itong camera na ito was able to perform on outdoors, even giving me some detailed shot dito sa mga bato na ito, no? And looking at it, it's a little bit pale, but overall, the color is not saturated, which is pretty good, and the details are pretty much intact. Pag tinignan naman itong dahon na ito, it looks very normal. It's a little bit pale if you look at it, and hindi lang ganun kaganda ang bokeh effect na sa likod. Now, one thing that you appreciate dito sa camera na ito is was able to take in details dito sa bulaklak na ito. If you zoom it in dito sa kanyang gitna, you find some good details dito, giving you a very nice and natural shot. Now, if you're trying to take some building shots, you'll see it looks good. Medyo pale lang konti ang kanyang sky, and the clouds details are just normal, not yung super detail that you are probably expecting. If you zoom it in, this is a 2x zoom shot, and looking at it, pretty much good pa rin ang mga details na na-intact sa kanya. Now, if you go indoor, coffee shop, low light, you'll get a good detailed shot like this. Okay, maganda, dramatic pa rin ang shots niya. And another shot looks like this. Further checking some shots, you'll see, no, pag zoom in mo, detailed pa rin mga tao dito sa likod. Na kung mahilig ka naman sa bokeh shot, normal lang bokeh shot nito, no? You don't expect too much yung blurring dito sa likod niya. And pansin ko, pag medyo maliwanag ang ilaw from the sun, medyo nag-overexpose ang kanyang shot. Na tinry ko naman kumuha some coffee bean shot dito, and it's quite good, mga details niya. Now, if you're the type of person na mahilig sa food shot, I think this camera is pretty good and decent on taking some food shot like this one. Looks good, no? Pero probably hindi lang siya ganun ka-saturated that you might expect para mas maganda, mas litaw ang food mo. But overall, I would say it's decent. Now, checking some selfie shot, it looks okay. Decent naman ang shot. Probably medyo a little bit soft, but overall, the picture is not very, very sharp. Looking at indoors, okay naman, no? I was able to get probably a better shot compared to outdoor. I'm not sure why. Probably dahil sa magandang lightings dito. And this one looks sharper, better than the outdoor shot that I took. And even this one looks a bit better. If you're panning lang naman, using the camera, quite steady naman siya. Well, a little shaky, I would admit. But overall, the sharpness is just okay. Not really that sharp. But if you're walking using the front-facing camera, doon mo mapapansin shaky na ang kanyang camera. Now, taking a video using the rear camera, makikita mo na parang yumuyug-yug, parang may lingdol konti. Siguro, if you're putting it sa intensity, maybe intensity 3 or 4, hindi naman siya ganun kagarap palang shake. No. But overall, okay ang kanyang resolution. Now guys, it's about time na pag-usapan natin ang kanyang gaming experience dito sa phone na ito. And I played 4 games dito sa phone na ito. Farlight 84, Call of Duty Mobile, si Mobile Legends, and si Warzone. So, here are the maximum graphical settings na pwede natin set on all of these 4 games. So, si Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo maganda ang kanyang gameplay dito. I would say na sobrang smooth ang experience ko dito. Wala ko halos na feel na frame drops, and playing together with the shoulder triggers, really exciting. And I love the way it is kasi yung left sinet ko ng reload, yung right sinet ko sa shoot. So it was really a good experience kasi very responsive ka ng triggers, and the gameplay was really satisfying for me. Pagdating na sa Mobile Legend, expect mo talagang okay din siya, no? Ultra ang kaya pwede mo iset dito. And nung chinek ko ang kanyang frame rate while playing, consistent siya 80 FPS. And honestly, it was smooth. And expecting na probably it might lag a bit, pero wala. Halos dire-diretso laro ko dito for 30 minutes. And to my surprise, itong game nito was able to hang up. Kasi on other phones, pag tumatagal ka maglaro ng ML, sometimes it feels a little bit sluggish towards them. But ito, walang problema. Na pagdating naman sa Warzone, it's a different story. Sinet ko naman siya sa kanyang best graphical settings sa pwede, which is low, and the gameplay was okay, so not too much na ma-enjoy mo talaga siya kasi alam naman natin sa Warzone, you can only play this game on a mid-range up na processor. Pero medyo nakakasama ko na si Unishock T820, to be honest with you. And it was able to hold up for 30 minutes. Naglalaro lang naman ako on some battle royals dito, and okay naman siya. Makita mo nga lang mga character ng mga kasama mo is color blue, green, yellow. Ganun lang mas silhouette na makita mo. Unlike pag Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 ang gamit mo ng processor, makita mo talagang buo yung tao niya. For me, the gameplay was below playable, and yung maximum init na na-achieve nito is 51 degrees Celsius. Probably you might need a cooler para medyo mabilis mag-dissipate ang heat dito. Na pagdating naman sa Farlight 84, ito sinagad natin lahat all high graphical settings, and the gameplay was medyo nagsistutter siya, mapapansin mo along the way kung naglalaro ka, no? So kailangan mo talaga i-lower down yung graphical settings niya. Nung nilaro ko siya on maximum graphical settings, tinapos ko one whole game, medyo nahirapan ako kasi medyo pag lingo mo sa kanan, nagpe-frame drop. Lingo mo sa kaliwa, nagpe-frame drop. So medyo nahirapan ako doon. Pero chinek ko ang kanyang pinakamainit na point na 56 degrees Celsius, guys. Medyo mainit nga talaga siya for itong kasi feel ko hindi niya kaya i-handle yung graphics nito. So nung ni-lower down ko siya by 2 step, I think medyo naging mas smoother ang experience ko. Pinakamainit na achieve ko is around mga 48 to 49 degrees Celsius. But I would recommend na gumamit kayo ng cooler para medyo mas mabilis lumamig ang iyong phones. Now guys, for a price of 9,999, sulit nga ba itong phone na ito? Well, it's really a game changer kasi you don't only get a gaming phone, but you get gaming triggers na makikita mo on yung mga high-end na gaming phones. And I was surprised na kahit ilagay ni Nubia dito sa phone na ito, 2 gaming triggers, isa sa kaliwa, isa sa kanan, and it gave me an extra boost sa gaming experience, which is probably hindi mo mahanap on other so-called gaming phone at this price point. So ano tingin guys, goods or no goods? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to share it to friends, and a subscription to this channel would definitely be Neo Refig. I'll see you in the next one.
And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.